That most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Check that. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. He's going to get it running right. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Come on, now, let's go. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
From the 39, Brady. To Gordon, out left. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read... that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Here we go. At their own 10-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Forced out to his left. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Thomas, the intended target. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Back to throw. Jones. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It's John Simon with a sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Two times.
We got 4. We got 4.
Zoom. Mike's go. 50. Hey, tight. Hopper. Yeah. Mike 50, huh? Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Jones now throwing after the interception. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I'm coming. 50's the mark.
2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Landry, the intended target. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Let's put
that team on the front. Hey, Wood. Mike 51. Here we go. Go, Mike 51.
From midfield, here's Brady. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brady going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one. And this is caught inside the 5. A big pickup of 38.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Brady down to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lightning speed there from the safety Devin McCourty on the sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's able to get it out of there. And now Edelman. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen?
And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing now is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We own them. Let's go, Mike. Hey, Mike 50. Here we go. Watch twist. Check. Where'd he go?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Let's go.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
From the 39, Jones being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 27, Jones. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 21-7. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 20. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
Got it. 15, Mike, 15. I'm trying to come. Go.
Mike 50. Mike's 50. Let him know.
Throwing after the interception. Jones stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive. Good for 15 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mike's 50.
Jones off the play fake. Buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. So if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And a nice gain at 21 yards. First down, here's White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Sugar! Hey, you! 51. Man out.
Here's Brady. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demaryius Thomas, 30 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready, 50, Mike, 50. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Shoot up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Trying to get it to Landry there, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Throwing again. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark shut. Who that? Shut up.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check 61. Match 72.
On 1st down, Brady. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the toss, here's Michel. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
3 down. 57's the
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
57's the Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones now on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to rifle one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Edelman was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady gives this to White. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw is Brady. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Johnson, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Browns on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
He's the mic. And scream. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check 4. Hey.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Now Brady. And you'd have to, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the double. 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
We want this.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Browns on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Steps away to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll run on first down. White taking it right down Broadway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Jones throwing on first down. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? If the guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jones operating from the gun. Now a desperation throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
29. Alpha. It's a party now. 72. It's a party now. Right here, guys.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.